Hello and welcome back. I'm bballjo and this is Transport Fever to the Autumn Update, episode 10. This is going to be the focus of today's episode because I think there's a small chance that if we play this right, that eventually St. Ives and bballjo, as well as Arundel, will all kind of merge together into a Metropolis area. But to do that, we have to pay a lot of attention to actually giving them exactly what they want relatively fast and at a high enough volume where this is going to work. So let's see if we can make them happy. We're not going to make this all happen today. This is not going to turn into a Metropolis today, but we're going to build the foundation to make that happen. At least I hope that we will. Some bigger parts of that is St. Ives, Backup, and Arundel currently all require, tools, which we have sitting over here, and all the tools really need is wood. That's great because we have more than enough supply. Right now we just don't have the level in the tools factory to handle what we want to move here. So, gotta get started with that. The good thing is this is a one-to-one, so I think the trucks that we have available here, let's see here, I gotta check something really quick. Are you the one? No, you're not. Oh, yeah, you are the one. The trucks that we have here can move in and out the same materials, so we can actually use this little station, we're gonna call it that, this little station as a in-between storage that will make us some money. The problem is I am not convinced that I want to send a train from Marlborough Extended all the way out to Backup, or Backup, and then just start delivering it to places. I think St. Ives makes a lot of sense, and then we can have trucks coming all the way down here to Backup and Arundel. And because I said that now, I feel pretty confident that, yeah, that sounds good. And I think we can actually make this work relatively reasonable. We just have to decide same station or different station, and my instinct is always going to be same station. So we're going to manipulate all of this. I'm going to pause it so the game doesn't try to break itself, because we now don't have any more of the connections that we had before. But, we will get moving. So we're just going to set a couple platforms in the middle there, and then this is the end of the station that we have here, and it may or may not work out the way that I need it to right now, but we can use that one. No. Okay. That was a mistake. You made a mistake. That's fine. We're going to just use one of the skinnier platforms and then a couple of these, which now should give us enough room to have another piece of track on the outside. Yes, we can at least put a piece of track here and here, and that's what we're going to extend on. Okay. You technically do not require... Okay, this should be fine. We don't need a ton of extra room. Technically, we don't require that our terminals here, not terminals, but yeah, terminals, that these places are connected to each other. They just have to be connected in a way to the things that we care about. But you know what? I think this side is just going to have to move its little house. Yes, give me a cargo building on the other side of town. Honestly, if you want to go down there, that's fine too. I just know we are way too high up, and you cannot build on opposite sides of the track. So let's get that extra cargo building in here. Place you there. I don't hate that, because now we have more wiggle room. Wiggle room is important for what we're trying to do here right now. We're going to go straight down. Yes, so far so good. You flatten out a little bit even. That is neat. And then, yes, a little bit of road here, a little bit of road there. I didn't like the angle that I was trying to take there. I want you to go straight into here. Not sure why you're fighting that so much, but now at least we have the connection again. It looks a little awful. Yeah, I will give you that for sure. It looks a little bit awful. Can we just even this out? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Looks a tiny bit better than what we had before. Still not perfect, but it will be fine. And now I think if we try, we should be able to get this connection back that we had before. That's good. And that is the road connection that we need to get here. Okay, we have lost that connection. That's not going to be good. That is not good at all. I think what we have to do is move this transfer up to the same height as the Marlborough station, and then it should be much easier to do. Okay, You're going to make a lot of vehicles angry, but that's a problem that you just have to deal with, I guess. Cool. Luckily, we have a little bit of money, so this shouldn't be the end of the world. Let's give me a brush size that works, strength that works, and circular for now. We're going to use the height. Excuse me. We're going to use the height. Really? Still? How is it still not like... Oh. Oh. I see. It's not doing what I thought it's doing. This is what I wanted. Yep, there's a million. Yep, there we go. Why are you wiggling around like that? So weird. Vehicle in the way. Yes. Can I get you, vehicle, out of the way? Please, please, please. Just back up all the way to here. Looks great. And now we can do a little more terraforming right where we needed it. That looks good. And now we can build a little platform on top of this whole shebang. And that should be good. With that in mind, we can probably get rid of this house again. Get our cargo building that we had already. I'm just going to make a terminal building here then. It's fine. Okay. Make a terminal building here then. Okay, I am. Don't worry. Then we need just a simple connection from the center there that can get all the way down here. Yes, we are cooking with gas now. That's good. Obviously, it looks a little jumpy there, but I'm going to be okay with this. With that connection, excuse me, we should have the connection here again. It's highlighted in white. That's what we want. I don't like what's going on over here. Thank you. And then get us our actual station back. And this is important that you build the road cargo station now so you don't lose that connectivity that we had a while ago. But this feels good. What is this? Shift? Kind of? Like, I want you right here, but I would like you closer to... I'm gonna use M here to rotate this thing, because that's where I want you. I want you, like, right there, but you're not exactly straight with the station yet. Now you're kind of straight. Okay. This. I can't place it with shift clicked. And it's kind of moving itself around. It's being difficult. Of course it is, because why wouldn't it be? Let's try it this way. If we just take that one out, go back to our station, rotate you around just a little bit, and we're just going to use this as the actual connection point. And I guess that will do just what we needed to do. Yes, this is a cheap road, but I think I'm okay with that for right now. You're connected to this, great. You're connected to that, great. And you are currently not connected here. And that is slightly problematic. So let's make sure that that is fixed before too long. I don't actually want to snap to that tunnel over there. I want to snap to what's going on up here. No. Game. Seriously. Someone said C is turning off snapping. I am not quite seeing that, but maybe what we have to do is... Gosh. No, stop snapping to that thing. C, they said. Do I have to hold C? I'm not sure. I am not sure about that. Make the tunnel disappear, please. I don't want the tunnel right now. Make this flat. Okay, maybe now? Road, yes, right here. Kind of. You're close. You're not... Whoa. There you go. Now you are in business. Beautiful. How much money did I spend? 6 million to make this a little more choppy, I guess. Okay. Yeah, you have to clean this up because that's all very ugly. So good job on that. You will want to get this truck out of the road. Cool. Do we need this longer or are we okay now? I think for right now we're pretty okay because we really don't have that many vehicles coming through here. I know I'm kind of making this look like it was before, but I'm not convinced that I actually need all of the space that I have available now. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Get me a road that we can actually drive on, like this one. A little bit of a lumpy road there. I don't think so. I think we can do a little better than that. Let's go parallel to this guy. Take the road back just a little bit because this is going to be our main road. Snake you into where we want you. And then you will just connect into here eventually. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay. How about from there? looks better. I do like that snap ability. That actually works pretty well. Make you nice and straight, and then this is as good as we're gonna get it. That's fine. This bridge over here feels appropriate-ish. We don't need a full strength anymore. We don't need the full size, so we can make this look a little nicer. I don't mind the cliffside, at least on some sides, so we're actually going to leave it here, even though our trains are probably going to destroy that in just a second. So we'll see how that plays out when we're done with it. How about over here? Definitely needs something fixed right there, there, and there. And now it looks like it's always been this way. Cool. Wonderful. You did something. Good job. Now, back to what you were actually working on. I think all the red, the exclamation point of doom has now disappeared, which is great. I would like you to go to 2 and you to go to 3. So hopefully they don't step on each other's toes, but they should be fine. Configure. Cargo. Cargo platform. Close. You want this one? Yes. Cargo buildings. No, platforms. Yes. Not sure why they didn't just use the same filter menus on both sides of the menus, but I guess whatever, it's fine. We can make this work. We could place something in the middle here, like a connection road. Every once in a while, I like to do that and just make it look like a well, one of these. I'm surprised to see that it's kind of like snapping to everything, but I don't hate it. So, can this be connected if we really tried really hard? I wouldn't be surprised if the answer is maybe. Okay. That's your connection port over here, and since we're already there, we may as well make the same shenanigan right here. Cool. Disconnected. There's a little ramp there. That's unnecessary. You can probably get this connection in here if you want to. And we got it. And now it looks like this is an actual delivery zone. Totally, absolutely. Just trust me. Trust me. Someone's going to believe me. No, they're not. What we need to do now is actually get a connection done. So 120 is our goal. Much slower than that is probably bad. So let's do this. Because we are having a little bit of a slope here, it's not a bad idea to let it flatten out a little more naturally. And again, we want to keep the 120. And I'm trying to just snail down this hill to get next to the bridge before we start anything too fancy. So this is the target right there, 120, obviously. And then from there, I would like to get up this little hill. What do we have? We have a 90. You know what? A 90 is not going to cut it. A 103, yeah, and then you're also going up, and now this is too slow. Okay, well, sorry, bridge, you're not going to happen there because we will have a secondary connection from here. I'm pretty sure that we're not going to have a speed problem on this side. There we go. Yes, this one says 90, but it doesn't mean it. It means actually to be 120 like so, and now we can go up here into the mountain. Yes, that feels okay. You have now used the left track to be the right track. Well, we're gonna fix that, I guess. Can you merge into this? Oh, you've also done this thing again. I should have done the inside track first, not the outside track, because as you can see, the inside track is actually the one that has the slowest speed. The outside track can go just a little faster than the inside track. 116, 110 just before. That feels okay. That feels like we can deal with that. What about 105, 13? Yeah, this is fine. We're gonna have to fill in the area or the ground in between those guys just a little bit. Do you actually need double tracks here? Think about it. Is there any real need? Because all you're gonna do is bring one train all the way down to St. Ives, probably on this side, and then start distributing from right here. So actually, no. I would like to put it right next to the factory, but the factory may disappear before we can use it, before I turn it on. Could I turn it on today? Probably. We have oil there. We have, crude, oil, and fuel is here. We could start delivering it to Marlborough. So yes, we technically have the means to turn this thing on, and if we have the means, we should probably just do it. However, what we shouldn't do is move too much of the high-speed rail that we have sitting here. So yeah, I think we're actually going to just connect on the outside of this thing. I like it. That track that I built over here kind of just plopped in, but that is fine. We are going to expand this station just a little bit, and then we're going to hit right over here to do a little bit of shenanigans. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be. Let's make it 240 meters for now. Let's take... I'm going to go back a little bit, simply because there's a hill like right in front of me that I'm trying not to hit directly. I'm not sure that's fully avoidable, but this at least gives us a little chance. Roads, there's not really a good reason why you don't use good roads here, because this is going to be your distribution hub. Okay, 100 kilometers an hour it is. There's no way around that, really. You do want to connect to this thing, yes, but you also want to get up in the air. There's a little bit of tentacles that we're using. Great. Those tentacles are also connectors, if you want to be that proper. And now we have to figure out what we're going to do here. This is a high-speed rail. It's not going to be used all that much, but there's actually 3 tracks here, not just 2. So we can't just willy-nilly jump in there. You're either going to go up or down, and I am leaning towards up. And we already tried this. It worked really terrible last time, so I'm going to instead use the actual spatial thingy. So what is this? Period and comma. 1, 2, 3. Is 3 enough? Not from there, but I'm hoping if I hold shift from here, it actually lets me build it. What the? Stop it. Flat bridge. This actually worked better than I expected. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate that one. I don't hate this one. I don't hate this one. I hate. Okay. Info window. I think we're gonna go with this. Okay, if you're gonna go with that, how are you gonna get down there? Like this. That is not an unreasonable elevation change. However, I don't love it yet, because we can have a little service road sitting over here that will make that even more reasonable than what it already does. There's a connection. Okay. Definitely want the embankment here. I don't want too much bridge. This could work. This curve down here is a little bit inappropriate, but that is also fixable, because again, I can do a lot with just these little service roads, and we can just have a service road in the background here that then also connects to the entrance that we have on this side, and then we just see what else we have to do with that thing, because all we need now is a bus station, not a bus station, but a truck station over here that can handle the traffic that we want to put through this. Not there. Not there. Definitely not there. But over here does not feel completely unreasonable. So if we plop you here, go back to our road connection, which was this guy out here, and I'm just using the 100 km/h road to make sure that we get all the connections that we potentially, not the connections, but the speed that we want for the trucks that we want to use. Again, embankment is my preferred method of connection here, so that should be fine. Get me a little bit of a road tidbit to get in there. That looks good. It actually goes down a little bit. Looks very industrial. Very nice job. And then I think this is a thing that we talked about before. Yes. If you build your platform, like the little connection strip here, too close to an intersection, you're not allowed to replace the intersection lighting scheme that is sitting there, which is a little bit annoying, but I think we can manage, because all we have to do now, we already have the alignment and everything else. We're just going to pull this piece of road station out a little bit and get that one in there. And now we're going to talk to the road systems and say, no light here. There's no traffic on this side, so there's no reason for having that happening. By the way, trains lose money left and right. Luckily, we're still making a little bit of money from the other things, but they are hampering our growth. They're not the best train, because they can only get up to like 193. I think we have some better trains that will get up to speed faster than that, and I will have to deploy those, and we will deploy those in just a little bit. Let's just get this all done first. I do want to come down here, but not like that. So let's get rid of this piece of road right now. It will be replaced in just a minute, so they shouldn't have to complain too long. And they will get a better road right afterwards. I think, therefore, I am Give yourself a little bit of a wiggle room there, and then put a couple straight pieces in here, like a normal T-section. Doesn't have to be crazy. We can do some proper lane mathematics here. I don't like this. So if you want to do lane, first of all, this looks awful now. Good job. Proud of you. If you want to do proper lane mathematics, this works technically. Only one goes straight and one goes left. This is good, which means this lane should be the one that's clogging up. On this side, it's a little different. I don't know which one the proper direction is where they should come from right now, but at least this gives me a chance of getting the connectivities that I want out of this. I don't actually want to remove any of your houses there, so can you just snake into here? That seems to work okay, and then you just snake into this part. As well as we will upgrade the roads where appropriate, especially into town. They actually removed those. I thought they're just moving them. Well, too late now. Got it done. Yeah, we can't do this because with this we don't get the lane mathematics that we need to have those turn lanes actually do something useful for us. Too bad, too sad. Here we are. Is this now too abrupt? One could argue that it is. Let's try to replace this with one more attempt at a better junction. How you doing? You are... There's a little wave here, but honestly... There's a wave. Do you see that wave? I think you see that wave. Like there's a... Woo. But this doesn't feel completely unreasonable. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to allow whatever shenanigans they're planning on having there. You will just turn into a null-signaled intersection, and then we have an ugly bridge here that doesn't have a pillar on both sides. Ooh. Let's use one of the new tools that I haven't used before, because there is word that we can turn this into a different bridge. That's a highway. No, that's not very helpful here. That's the one way, that's a street. Where is the bridge update? I would like to update this. Cement bridge. Ah. Oh. Ooh. Yep. Found it. Winner. Not sure why the brick one is more expensive than the fancy one, but this is exactly what I was hoping for. Yes. That will work. Okay. Unpause. Take this kink out of the road, please. There's absolutely no reason to have a kink in the road right there. So let's get that fixed. I don't think it makes a humongous difference for our delivery scheme, but having that kink in the road there just feels wrong. I mean, we're updating the roads here already, so we may as well do it semi-appropriately. You have to find a way to get to this side of the track. You have to find a way to get to this side of the track. You also have to build the track here. Okay, let's do all those pieces. Unpause a little bit. Actually, pause again, because this is going to be expensive and hopefully not well, it's not going to ruin me. I think the ruining side is not terribly worrisome for this guy over here, but we'll just see how this goes. I like to place all my track in the station for two reasons. A, they're guaranteed straight. There's nothing going to be messing with wrong or false connections there, and that is a good thing in my book. There is also the opportunity to, when you don't do that, can I place you anywhere here that is... No, you can't. Okay, how about this one? Yeah, I think you... Sure, that's fine. And then this one just gets the tiddler. No, not on that side. This one? Definitely no. Okay, then we need a cargo building, because the small ones are... Gosh. Road, you may not survive. How do you feel about that? Not great, unless... Did you just stop mid-thought in your whatever you were talking about? I may have. Yeah, sorry, road. This is not gonna work. I know I upgraded you last time, but if I cannot get the connection in here that I want, then this is not gonna work. Mid-thought, what did you actually stop? I was thinking... Oh, I like to place these stations like this because I want the straightness, yes. I also want to make sure that we get... No, that's too big. Okay. Almost deleted the whole station there instead of just the one little thing that I wanted to delete, so that would have been fun. That's the wrong one. I want the city road. Are you gonna finish your sentence? We'll see. I like doing it this way because it gives me straight roads, it gives me good connections, and it does also give a ramp. There we go. That should be fine for now. It also avoids, there we go, train of thought, picked back up. There's that train, get it? Haha. It also allows to not have the little tiddler rail connection thingies that happen if you actually just build next to these, unless they fixed it. You see those little like circles here? When you place them, they now become little bits that you have to remove individually instead of like the long chunks that you usually get to remove. And it's quite annoying to do that, especially when you run into the, well, did that one wrong. For example, here, I did this wrong, but I get to remove really large chunks. Why did I do this wrong? I did this wrong because I'm not actually right next to this track. I am one platform next to that track. So what we're gonna do is give myself a little bit of wiggle room here, then reconnect to these guys, give me the correct bridge, thank you very much. Then we can snap back down here, and now we're already parallel with these pieces of track right here. And once we have that, we can just go straight into the station here. Super simple, just like so. And now we have a rail connection on that side, and I'm anticipating the rail connection to this to just get a quick little tunnel. That's more than a quick little tunnel. Okay, you can go up, you can go hump up a little bit. I think we're gonna hump up a little bit because it's less tunnel. Tunnels are great. Cheeky little tunnels are better. But having tunnels all the time means you don't get to see a lot of your trains, and that's kind of defeating the point, don't you think? Yes, I think so too. Simple track, crossover over here. We're going to use this as a drop-off plot station, and then this will just do something else. Through track eventually when we actually need it. Currently, you do not have an actual crossover yet. Okay, where are you gonna put that in? You could have a simple crossover right here. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? I do. Give me a little bit of slow. Good. I'm trying something here. I wasn't sure. I didn't think it was gonna work, but I want to try something. Cross over there, cross over there, cross over here, and cross over here. This is our access track. Nothing crazy here. Every once in a while when we have a train come in or out, they can now get to all the platforms or all the track over here. And they will only block our high-speed rail for a little bit every once in a while. Also, that was silly because you still don't have a real connection to this train depot. The connection that you have for the train depot is on the other side of the map. You wouldn't know that if you wouldn't have taken 2 weeks off from recording this, but that's not your problem, that is my problem. Also, you may have noticed that today's episode is already getting a little longer. I think we're going into 1 episode a week shenanigans now, so a little extra until we're going back to the other direction again. So everything that I said, this crossing does not work the way it is laid out now because of all the reasons that we just explained in detail already. So we're going to have to go this way, but this way is going to be awkward because we can't, well, we may be able to. We may get I don't think you're going to get a non-ugly crossing here because you are going downhill now, and there is not much you can do besides build a ramp. And who wants to build a ramp? Okay, let's not build a ramp. What's the alternative? The alternative is you have this connection, yes, but this connection doesn't actually look in the correct direction. Yes. Are you going to put another depot? You don't want to do a single depot, and you don't want to be committed to all your depots. You're kind of shooting yourself in the foot here if you're doing the way that you're doing it. Also, you're taking a lot of con mats away from here. No, I think you're delivering them. You can unpause because at least the city part is done for now, and you do need money to buy the trains that we want to put on here. So I have the this one has to connect to something eventually, and I think there it makes more sense to have a separation of whatever's going on over here. Who built that road? Yeah, we have this guy coming in here. It should be relatively simple to get a level road, level rail crossing somewhere over here, and that can be our connection. I don't want to add too many wild rail connections all over the place, so let's just make this one happen. And oh, you go through the forest. This is actually nice looking, and we'll get you in here for now. I don't know where that track is really going to go down the road, but for right now, this will get us started, at least getting vehicles on here. And that's what we want. That's what we need right now. Let's make this pretty. Let's make this prettier. Let's make this one look nice. Yep. I like what we're doing. I also like that we're doing this. And on this side, similar things. You still need a crossing to somehow get over all of this. You could use the tunnel entrance here as your jumping point into that road. But I also have to first decipher where all our stuff needs to be delivered to. Plus, look at this. They don't even have a normal road connection from here to there yet. Oh, because it's too close to the water. Okay. Are you gonna do that right now? Seriously, you could have done like 50 other things first. I don't want to. There you go. Oh, come on. You can do it. No, not like that. Yes, like that. And then you are... Where are you collisioning with? If I take this one out, you're probably not collisioning anymore, right? Wrong. Okay, are you too far below water level? We have a little bit of money, so we're going to play with that. Make that curve not straight. I heard there's a setting in the game files that lets you avoid... This is getting ridiculous. That lets you avoid having only straight roads in your cities, which I'm interested in. Just haven't gotten to trying that out yet. But now we're connected. Cool. Which means we can deliver here. Also cool, which means everything is better. And this road has to be maximized. Otherwise, we're just going to regret it, because this will become a major highway to do something with. Are you connected to something else? No, not yet. Not today. I am happy to see a couple people waiting here, but we don't even have local transport or anything else set up. I may do that right at the end of this episode. We'll see if we're going to see much of that or not. But for right now, I think we have a couple things in place. What do we want to pick up from here? Con mats and tools. That's the main thing we want to get from there. And that will increase the demand of all of that. And we can start delivering all of those things out. Okay. I think the first thing I want is start the delivery scheme. Okay, delivery scheme up. This will cover a lot, and this will cover a lot without crossing too many, like crossing itself. So this is good. Obviously, we're missing a couple tools over here, but I don't think that's going to be the end of the world. Out here, con mats. Don't deliver to your main roads. That is a bad idea. Don't do it. We do have a secondary road sitting right here waiting for us to connect it to something useful. So how about we do that favor for you? Back to buildings, and now we're covering most all con mats on this side. We're not covering everything over there. And then obviously we have some more con mat deliveries here with food. Food can be a good thing. But that's for later. So this one definitely needs 2 truck routes to get us connected, and that's fine. And this one is just going to be, well, 1 truck route, but we're also going to put a bus route on the opposite side of that to make sure we can actually cover this. Yeah, that bus route wasn't necessary yet, but it will be very soon. Let's talk to our road depot. Right there on the corner. Sounds good. I hope you still don't try to put any silly, traffic lights in there, which you didn't. I'm proud of you. And then we're going to set these guys up. How many do you want on each? I'm setting these up first because the train is going to take forever. And then I realize it's a little silly because the train that you're going to run, also you do have a crossing here, good. It's a little silly because the train you're going to run is going to take forever to even get set up, and then even longer to get any materials loaded up. And then, only then, is when you have to worry about getting that delivery to where it's supposed to go. So you should probably send the train out first, is what I'm really saying. Also, there's not really the need for 2 platforms here today. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. There's just not really the need for it, but we're just going to have a Diamond Crossing here anyways, because they're nice and expensive, and they will totally do exactly what we need them to do. Make this look a little prettier. Yeah, I think I took the white wall away there, but that will be fine. So they have what they need. Go back to your rail tools, get your signals out, and try not to have your trains stop going uphill, but if you can't avoid it, you can't avoid it. So there is that. What do we have? We want con mats, that is stake cars, and we want tools, which is box cars. Box cars will also transport these three things. Con mats will be the only thing that is going on there. Now, a train like that, you don't want to set to wait until full in any direction, because there's always a chance that one of the connecting pieces or one of the delivery services is not able to comply with what you need. So what we're going to do here, this is the back. What is this? Stake. Stake and box. It's been 2 weeks. We're using a new naming scheme. Calm down. It's fine. So that one is good. We have 181 million in the bank. That will get us moving. And then what do we want for a delivery service? We did have a big mountain there. We can only go 120. I really like the BR218. Use it. 1,839 versus 3,1850. This is the one that we're using. This is a nice one that we could use, but it's a passenger train. I think this BR103 is the one we're going to replace the TGV with. But not quite there yet. But for right now, let's use the BR. If it's not going to work for whatever reason, we're going to replace it and all of that stuff. That will be fine. But what do we need? We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Autosave, sorry. 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with this. We can always adjust it with whatever we need to do. That is easy enough. And we are going to go backup, stake, and boxcar. That feels good. Okay, they can start moving. We should be getting some materials in at all the... No, we're not. Because now the train is moving, but the train can't pick anything up because we don't have any delivery routes set up yet. So I should have done the trucks first. That's what that means. Hey, there's a connection back here. Didn't even realize that. But let's do the other routes. So the first one is St. Ives double delivery. This is important, and I have to remember that. This is St. Ives. It's really just delivery. We could use 2 truck units for this, or two truck lines for it, but I think it will be easier this way. And same thing, because I'm now mixing cargo, I'm not going to make them wait until full. Very important. So that's the first one, and because I would like to see a couple vehicles, not a couple vehicles, but a little bit of material waiting for us, I'm actually going to turn these on. Delivery-wise, I think it makes most sense to use the smaller ones, especially once if I want to make this a Metropolis, it doesn't make any sense to not use like efficient trucks that don't cause a lot of pollution and all that other stuff. St. Ives delivery, cool, that one can go, and I think now we can actually speed up a little bit because stuff is going to take a while to bed in. The second one is obviously going to be backup tools, and because now I'm not actually have to look. I think this one was potentially covering multiple. No, it's mostly combats. Mostly combats. So I can actually set this to wait until full and only take combats. Interesting. Wait until full, max stopping time, infinity. This seems like a different update than what I'm used to. But that's fine. This is backup con mats. Cool. They just wait until they fall. Because they are con mats, we can actually use... not that guy, obviously. Really? Con mats have to go on this thing? Now I am... questioning... No, I'm not. This is like a flatbed, and it can also move con mats. I was questioning if I can actually do the thing that I wanted to do. We have a little further distance, and I want to make this look a little different, so we're going to use 4 of those trucks. Set you up to back con mats, very good. Next line then is backup tools. This one, we're also going to wait until full for sure. But this one is going to be just a single truck line because right now we don't have that many tools to deliver, and that's fine. Do not share your truck lines with other cities because that increases the... I'm actually going to do 2 of these. That increases the time that a truck line can run empty, and that will cost you money. That is not worth it. You want to run full as much as you can. 50% is the minimum because you're going to run there full, and on the way back you're going to be empty, but that is at least 50%. Anything less than that, you will lose money on anything but normal and higher difficulty. No, normal and lower difficulty. Maybe easy is the first one where you make money there. It's just, it's not worth it for me. So that's all I'm saying. We are going to Aru, and this is also going to be tools. Cool. This is also longer distance, so we're just going to use the this truck again. I regret a little bit that I didn't set up all regions for vehicles that we have available here, but I think we'll be fine. What is your problem? You probably picked the bus station and not the truck station. Will be something I do a lot. Make sure that you set this to wait until full, and then you should be fine. So all of these guys are doing what they're supposed to do. Great. I'm expecting, let's go a little faster again. I'm expecting to see some tools starting to show up over here for Marlboro. Not yet, but yeah, this one hasn't picked up that we have consumers on the other side yet, but they will show up relatively soon. They have a longer travel route, but that shouldn't be the end of the world. Because of that, the train right now will just drive, and that's okay. And I'm very much into, and you're starting to make some money, but your max speed is just not what I need it to be. We're going to replace this by something more useful. No, don't copy it. Replace you. I want the electric. I want this guy. You can actually run 200 kilometers per hour, and you have a lot more power. So you will get to that level really fast. Stop doing that. And then we need the Einheitswagen number 4, and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Its capacity 88, 110. That should be fine. Costs some money, but this one should move a lot faster than what we saw before. Look at this. It's just like jumping up to that speed. Can you actually crack 200 right away? Before anything? Like the TGV takes a long time to get to 200. You're already at 200, and I don't even know which side you're on. You're on the south side. You're almost at the end. There you go. You're just merging into your station. Yeah. But it was actually... Oh, you're going to that one. No. No. You're not... it's picking the wrong platform. It's supposed to go to the long platform, not to the short one. So that's just silly. You need to go to 3, obviously. That's the... Like, look at this turn. Why, game? Why? No, you're doing it wrong. But they are getting the stuff that they need now. We could start delivering food here by bringing a food truck out to Marlboro, which is right here. The only thing there is we're already maxed out, and our consumers are effectively 400 units. Not exactly 400, but effectively 400 units. So we don't want to mess with that. You have a lot of food sitting here, which makes me think may as well add a couple trucks just for funsies. Shouldn't be super expensive, so that should be fine. I could have messed with the frequency and stuff, but I didn't want to do that right now. Marlboro delivery. You have 2 little trucks here. You are definitely not catching up with anything. Let's triple your throughput. Rate 177. Taking it all to Marlboro is still not... Well, these together, maybe... I may have just added too many trucks to it, but... Hey, I'll be fine. Have you figured out that you're getting more stuff yet? No, and I don't think you will until you get a couple deliveries, or until you get to produce a little bit of the material that you will need there. So far, so good. Harlow is down there, is expecting a couple extra people now. That's good. East Ham is still very empty, but I think if we just add some more traffic here, we can increase all of that relatively easily. So let's do just that. How are you going to cross over to this line? You don't have that set up yet. Okay. We are covering passengers. We're covering everything here. We're just not covering a little bit there. And we could add a simple bus route for this, but not yet. Let's spend some more money, shall we? Yes, that sounds good. This is just a regional express that goes there. Actually, Regionalbahn, because we're much slower. This is St. Ives to Backup. Very good. Get a quick rail connection in here. I am honestly not 100% sure about how much rail connections like this slow down the traffic when they drive over it. I think the answer is none. I hope the answer is none, actually. But every once in a while I see funny things, but I'm looking at this. Everything still says 300, which makes me think the high-speed trains don't actually slow down here when a train jumps onto that crossing, so that should be good. New vehicle. Yes, this is going to be... Ooh, I'm feeling probably a red arrow. 2 of you, or 2 of you separated. We only have a single line, so red arrow like this should be fine. And we are going to be Regionalbahn, St. Ives, Backup. Yes. Okay, cool. That one can do its thing. Backup, to make you useful. Do you want a tram running through here? You could have a tram, because we're relatively well, okay. If you do a tram here, you actually need a bus line that connects all of this. It's a little scary, but you're relatively close to here. You could, well, what's another tram route that you can use? You could do tram, like tram stop here, run down here. You could elongate this. No, I like the light rail approach, so let's do the light rail approach. Okay, pause because I don't want you to build here. Yeah, we're gonna build a tram here really quick. We have a little bit, oh, we have a couple minutes left. We don't have a lot left. So don't overstretch here. Definitely want you to be long, definitely want you to be like this. I would like you to just connect to that thing, but obviously you're having a problem with that. Why is that the angle that you choose? I mean, I don't completely hate it, but I don't think that's very appropriate right now in terms of what I want you to do. This is the angle that I want from you, but because I'm holding shift, it's not actually letting me build this. When I let go of shift, it does this. Shift? No. No. I guess right here then. Okay. Unpause game. Thank you very much. Let's get some stuff in here. Do you just want an end station, or do you actually want to allow... I think I want to allow vehicles to go through here if they feel like it. Okay, there's nothing back here. We're still going to elongate it. Ooh, red arrows doing the thing. Whoop, whoop. Let's talk to you. Street, yes. This road, yes. We do want player ownership, don't care. Bus lane, yes. Tram track, electric, sure. Get this one connected here. Then on this side, we actually don't want anything. And you can just kind of run with the rail for a little bit. Oh, you have a bus lane on there. Okay, that's silly. Downgrade this. Thank you. And then at some point, you probably want to join into this thing. Straight out, and then in there, 90 degrees. Wonderful, and I don't want a signal here. Thank you. We'll see how this plays out in the end. I mean, we're not going to get much housing here, but maybe that's okay. Make this a little less ugly. Done. Okay, tram. Yes, let's get the tram in here. We want at least 2-lane, maybe even 3-lane. We do want electric. We do want, yes, we do want to upgrade this and see what happens here. No. But we have 2-lane highway already sitting there, so we may as well get this one upgraded appropriately. And this will just be the light rail connection. Ish. You know what I mean. The light rail connection to get us over here, and then we don't have real fancy roads. 12 buildings will be moved. Good. I didn't want them removed. I just wanted them moved. And then we can go in there, and now we have some trams that can go between Backup and the main road here. Get me a couple more buildings. One of them just right in here in the heart of that thing, and now we have 3 stops for trams that will make life relatively easy. I am tempted to flip the bus stop and the tram stop around, but I don't think they're going to interfere with each other all that much. Also, got another one. No, thank you. I'm not going to turn every single one off, but I'm turning that one off. Road. Yes, we need an access point for our tram, which like right here would be good. I'm taking up a little bit of real estate just to be able to build this, but I'm okay with that. There you go. Oh, you didn't get the tram route in there. Good job, buddy. Should have done that better. Yes? Oh, it's a bus. It's not a tram. That makes more sense. The tram depot is also a little longer, so you can't just slap it in there like that. Which means this may have to come over here. And now I don't feel that bad. Okay, that's fine. Let's get a couple more vehicles in here, which just means clickety-clackety. Why are they not the same? That's very annoying, but maybe it's fine. Clickety-clackety, clickety. Yeah, they're crossing here now a little funny, but they're not adding distance. They just cross each other, but I don't think we're gonna have too many trams running on here, so it should be fine. T1, back up T1. That's the right one. Back up T1, and we don't need more than one line for right now. So get. Let's do 3 and see what happens, and send you on the backup T1. Cool. That one's set up. How are we doing here? We already have a lot more traffic going to Harlow, and we're actually making money now with the new vehicles that we have assigned here, which is wonderful. As you can see, we are delivering some conmats. We just haven't gotten any tools yet, but that is okay. Have you gotten a delivery yet for tools? No, you have not. We have too many trucks now here. Okay, I kind of knew that. We have a lot of stored boards. I don't love that. And we have... Oh, this is the problem. This guy is conmat overloaded. Okay, can we diagnose that problem? We have that stop over here. We do have 2 trains driving, but there's no room on the platform to pick up any more. And our current... actually not overloaded. You are taking 400 units, but you're only shipping 100 because the Marlboro Tools Factory is currently not overloaded, and that is fine. I would expect, though, with the delivery that just came in, or the next delivery coming right after that. Where are you? I'm trying to find it. Arundel. Yeah, down here. Cool. With the delivery of boards that we just got, I would expect this guy to actually start trying to deliver some tools out to... Oh, I understand now. My problem is that I'm using these trucks to get here. The board delivery does not pick up anything. Got it. Manage line, yes. Instead of going to George Street over there at the roundabout, you're going to go down here to drop off. And life will be much better. It will be a little more awkward, but at least it can drop off in a very easy spot, which also means this can be deleted. And this roundabout is now just in the way and a nuisance, so let's get this connection done a little better. Yes. Road. Fancy road connection here. Make it curvy. I don't think we need a bus route, bus thing on this. Bus lane. Definitely no. Hard no. Get that one connected, and then we need this little piece of road to get connected in here. I'm not sure what that's gonna do, but now they don't have to go around the roundabout anymore. And now I'm expecting this guy. Yep, it's already kicking up. Consumers, there we go. Now we have St. Ives Arundel backup. Glad I found that before it was too late, and now they should be able to just ship as much as they want, which also means current shipments have gone down, but we will max these out. But potentially not with the trains that we have. Mid-stake train. Yes, you're moving 400. You have to move 800 to actually function here. So I think something simple we can do is just throw one more train on it. We will see. Probably with one more train, we have to expand double track a little bit on this side, but it's not the end of the world yet. So let's keep an eye on that and see how it works out. This is our moneymaker train. Was before the passenger train. I think the passenger train is going to surpass it relatively quickly. Also, Harlow is very full. The regional train over here is doing okay. You just You're full. Oh my goodness, I may be able to add 1 or 2 more on this one, and yeah, I like it. Yeah, we have 20 more sitting here. I think each of the red arrows can actually handle 20 people, so this is perfect. Give me 60 to move more people around. Yeah, this is great, and look at it, it can actually fit in here. Are you filling up all the way? No, but that's okay. How are you doing? You just dropped off 14 people, and nobody wants to go. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We'll allow it. You have to... I don't like the stopping, but that's fine. How are we doing passenger-wise over here? You picked up 10. I mean, Arundel is going to grow relatively fast, hopefully. We'll see. We have this one. Yes, I haven't touched the fuel refinery, but I would like to not lose it. So that may be something I will do in the relatively near future. Things that we still have to do is backup has to be completely connected by a passenger like transit system. St. Ives, there are also a couple spots that we're not reaching, especially out here, so having a bus line that goes around the outskirts at least will be helpful. Yeah, again, backup needs that, and we may actually stay on no, I don't want to stay on opposite sides. I have to figure out how I'm going to get a truck over to the other side of what's going on here, but I don't have to worry about how fast that is. All I have to do is make that connection actually happen. And by that I really just mean if the city folks don't like how slow it, or how long it takes to get connected to the other side of the city, they can just, you know, go through the station and don't have to use a car. I'm the one that has to use a car to do anything here, and therefore I am the boss. Oh, don't mind if I do. No, I don't mind if I do at all. Is that a little low? That is a little low and a little... Okay. I just don't hate it enough to not do it. That is not the angle that I want out of this. I'm actually going to take this back and make you a nice little 90-degree kind of angle type of thing. Then talk to you, get this... Nope. Stop it. I don't want this on. Gosh. Yeah, game. Figure it out. We got that one connected. This is fine. We got another bridge in there. And of course, cars are taking that route because much better than, you know, not going anywhere over here. We could probably give them another route connection as well, but that's not really in my wheelhouse right now. And then all we have to do... Honestly, this side is pretty much covered passenger-wise. It's just there's stuff down here that we have to cover, and that's another big... we can use this, drive all the way down here, go through this road, and yeah, well, that one is easy. I think what I'm gonna do is connect all the cities that I have. Connect them with appropriate transit to get everything kind of connected and kind of intermingled like we've already done before. The next time we get back, St. Ives, are you actually growing? You are growing 150% already. Wonderful. It looks so much bigger than it was. Plus, we have some skyscrapers now that we definitely didn't have when I started this. So that's pretty exciting, if you ask me. Stake train has 170 sitting there. Oh yeah, we are actually maxing this out. This is great. Is there a train waiting here? There is a train waiting there. Yes, we have to do something there because we also have a train sitting right there with food. So that's what I'm going to do. Getting done here. Because making double track is not that exciting or difficult, it just has to be done and has to be done appropriate enough, which is what we're doing right now. Thank you so much for watching. Very much appreciated. The series will continue until we have something to be proud of, or something finished, or neither, or both. It's hard to predict sometimes how things will go. But for right now, it's going like I would expect it to. Again, Transport Fever 2 is not a difficult game. It is a fun game, and as such a game, you just have to know how to click the right buttons at the right time, and then life goes pretty easy most of the time. Got a couple signals in here, and then we should be okay with, well, not blocking our own trains continuously, so that's cool. Again, thank you so much for watching. Consider becoming a Patreon or a YouTube member if you like early access to the videos whenever I bring them out. And I'll talk to you again later. Bye-bye.